this ladder, but I don't know. I just left it there.
Yeah, that's what
All right.
I think. Okay.
So then you realize the actual entrance into the labyrinth is this measly side door, or into the castle.
Purposely made
Oh, look
a
at
single door.
that. There you are. There you are. On the. Are you waiting for us to solve this for you? I'm just wondering.
Well, there's a few things we want to show first. One thing I know that and this is a general theme throughout the entire thing, is that you love it when the person going through knows exactly where they have to go right off the beginning. You can see the ending and you're like, I need to get there.
Yeah, that was
But
very important on this design.
yeah,
This castle went through a number of designs. And even after I kind of finalized the design, lots of improvements, all the way up to the last day almost, where we found more exploits, trying to kind of like plug the holes. And the reason is because when we first were designing the labyrinth, or when I designed Autumn Twilight, the rules of jumping from one level to the other level was different than that rule is now.
right.
You couldn't sneak through. Here's an example. You couldn't sneak through a corner like this. In Autumn Twilight, if you tried to do this, you would fall to the bottom every time. So if you had two, let's say a corner touching each other, if you tried to walk across that corner to the other tile, you would just fall right down. That's just how it was. That's how I built a lot of this labyrinth, because I just figured that that's the way it was.
Right. I did see somebody use this, and that was the first time I saw it. Although you had told me that you can walk along this thing.
So I went through. I did another pass through this whole
whoa.
thing, and I plugged any holes that I thought needed to be plugged, and left the other ones open.
Like, you could have easily plugged this, right, and prevented people from going across here.
I didn't want to.
Which I think, yeah, but the thing is that this one doesn't really bring you anywhere special.
I left all the ones open so that when you're in this castle, there's a lot of ways to get to places. There's only one place that you can get where you need to go.
People might be surprised to hear that there are a lot of different ways to get to that one spot that you need to get to. Like, there's so many different paths. I've seen so many people take like wildly different ways. Like, this is one of them. Like, one person continually took this little path here and then got back to the bottom and continually took this path. And
yeah, this is open for me. But a lot of people think that you have to go into this area. That's actually ended up not being the quickest way to the end.
Which area? I'm
going
lost
into
here.
this little 2x1 area.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Not the quickest way. So what is Fabricant? What are you saying? When I was watching my friends going through the maze, one of them went the wrong way before the castle. He wasn't paying attention and went out the emergency exit. He was complaining that he lost so much progress. I didn't have the heart to tell him he could have turned back before the exit. What? Did he not fall down outside the emergency exit?
I feel like we put enough signs on that emergency exit that if you were reading the signs, it was clear that that would take.
I particularly left this door open.
This is the last. I think the very last. Yeah.
Not paying
very
attention.
last punishment.
Don't go through there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I knew I wanted this to be a maze, like another maze. I wanted you to be able to get the feeling of the movie where you could see like in the movie, they could see, she could see her brother, but never get to her brother. Just like, oh, my brother's right there, and the only way I could do that is like, oh, the Puzzle King's right there. Let me just go up this ladder and that ladder, and let me go around here. Can I go around here? I feel like I can. Let me go around here and go up this
and every time you go
ladder
around one of these like little lips, you think, yes, I beat something.
This should be locked.
Cheated it somehow.
Yeah,
that's locked.
you can't quite make it there. You can go through here, or you can even fall down here, let's say, trying to get close. And I tried my best to plug every hole. You can't make it to the Puzzle King. There's just no way. He's right there below us.
Now, obviously you should feel like you need to get to the other building. Like you should go out these doors and go to the other building because you can't get to the Puzzle King without going across, which should be somewhat obvious, I think.
Yeah. And I feel like there was some complaints that it was just sort of no direction. Purposefully left mostly everything open to allow you to fall anywhere you want to go.
Now, if you come over here, you can see the one clue that's in the ladder. One clue that's in the castle.
Right.
I don't know if you can see where you are. Yeah.
It's a statue of a troll.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just go down there just to show. So there's a statue of a troll. If you end up going here and you see one sign, and we debated over the sign, you were saying that you didn't understand the clue.
I think it was very frustratingly vague. You had it written, this troll statue seems...
in the castle, it should be frustratingly vague.
Right. So it says, this statue seems lighter than it should, and that's all you had.
It is hollowed out.
Well, we added the hollowed out sentence because I felt that... And the reason is because when it originally said this statue seems lighter than it should, the problem with that is that the word lighter could be taken in two different ways.
Mm.
Lighter as in lighter in color, or lighter as in lighter in weight. And because there are many marble statues that are lighter in color than this one, it could lead people to think they need to be finding marble statue. So I know that you wanted people to think they needed to find another statue that would look like this one. That was the clue that you're giving them. And I felt like the clue wasn't really telling them that.
Well,
anyway,
the story of this huge champion, the champion huge spider, was I was just walking. I walked outside the labyrinth one day. It started attacking me, and I'm like, "Ooh, this would be perfect for the castle." And I just I killed it and placed it in there. That's pretty much it.
What I like about the placement of it is it hides this little back area here.
It also kind of goes, "Oh, there must be something important behind there." And really, there's nothing. I mean, it's just some fences that you can't go into. You don't know the relevance. And I thought maybe people would start realizing the relevance, because if you look really closely, okay, fences down on the bottom, fences on the second level all the way around, walls, fences, basically fences all the way around here, fences up there, fences up there. It's like basically saying, maybe this is the place that you want to go.
Did you test whether or not you could
what?
From up the, like, if you were up top?
Oh,
where
maybe
I am?
there's a cheat there, eh?
Anyway.
You never know. One other thing that we added closer to the end was this right here. A lot of people end up seeing it. It's a coffin. You open it up, and it's the corpse of Puzzleton. Unfortunately, and then his longsword. Unfortunately,
what's his
he did
damage
not
now?
make it. 40 damage. He's not going to last that much longer.
He's not gonna last. Oh yeah.
There is a character.
Wish there was a
called
way to
Puzzleton.
make. Yeah, I wish there was a way to make corpses last a bit longer, like embalming them or something.
That would be nice for this particular scenario.
That was an issue that we had with the first one too. Yeah, this particular scenario. Like,
right, so remember
the next time that you're building.
So remember, Onda, the clue is the troll on that first level.
Now, I met a lot of people stuck in the labyrinth. They knew the clue, and they still had no idea how to solve it. Just earlier today, a friend of mine, like an acquaintance, Sandiar. Do you remember Sandiar?
Yeah, I do.
He had brought a bunch of friends. I recognize their names. They're prominent Wurmian players, and they were just baffled, stuck, and they ended up logging out for the night just to rest their brains.
In the castle?
Yeah, in the castle. They were on their 8th hour.
Oh, wow. Did you see
In the
them going
maze?
to the castle? Like, where were they?
Yeah. They were in here. They were by the time that I got on, they were in the castle. They were already on their 8th hour, and they were just done. Their brains were fried.
Yeah.
They were baffled by the clue.
Did you help them?
Nope. I made sure that they saw the clue, but they had already gotten the clue, and yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if people saw what we just did there.
I didn't.
Where'd you go? Wait, where'd you go? You were on the balcony a second ago with me.
Yeah, I went around.
I didn't see. Okay.
You make it all the way to here, and you get this really, really nice view right here. Looking back out over the city.
A marble troll statue.
This is where
just
I
hanging out
would.
there.
This is where I would envision the Puzzle King would just hang out, overlooking everybody, looking at them, going through his labyrinth, making all the wrong choices.
I like how you symmetrically place the 2 troll statues.
This one and this one, yeah.
So are we ready for the big reveal?
Did
Is it me
everybody?
that's lagging, or?
No, I'm here. Yeah, there you are. So
Yeah, okay.
everybody, if you don't want to know how to get through the castle,
Close your eyes.
close your eyes and your ears right now. Essentially, so the clue is this. Sir Puzzleton sees a statue, notices it's a troll statue, notices that that troll stone statue is like really lighter than usual in weight and appears to be hollowed out. Okay, everybody everybody that I saw understood what that meant, in the sense that it's probably like something under it or inside of it or below it, or something is weird about it, and they tried to look at the troll statue that was there. But what that's supposed to indicate is the king must be hollowing these statues out. More than one. So you're supposed to be looking for another statue that looks like that statue. Notice all the other statues are marble. They're marble on purpose. So you're looking for a statue that looks like that, like a stone statue. That's the clue. Where did we see
Come out this door. Come out this door because you can see it very clearly.
There's a marble statue.
The two troll statues, nice and symmetric.
Yeah, that's a nice screenshot.
One of them is not marble. By the way, another little tidbit about this castle is that this little, like the tile that separates the two, every single tile has a bridge over it. Every single one. There are as many bridges as can fit between the two buildings as possible.
That's right. We made as many links as we could. If we could have made more, we would have made more.
Yeah.
But we can't, so. All right. So where are we? Enough is enough.
Yes.
Troll statue time. That is the clue.
Yeah. Where did you go? Did you do it?
I'm already here. All right. And after that, everyone was still complaining that went through it. Oh, well, we found the clue, but it led us back to the castle, and now I don't know what to do. And that's why this exists right here. It says, the nymph reminds me of Jovi 314. A leap of faith to keep the faith. Sir Puzzleton. So
the only part about that
let's
clue
go
that I
this
don't
way.
understand is the 314.
That's just something I made up.
Okay.
It's supposed to give. So here's the. It's supposed to give context. It's supposed to give this idea that there is more history in this universe, in this world, than there really is.
See, like Jovi 314 makes me feel like it's a verse out of the Bible or something like that.
Exactly. So, could it be a verse out of the Bible of this universe? Or
And then another
yeah, go ahead.
another interpretation, I saw somebody, they're like 314. Those are the first three digits of pi. And they thought that had some significance.
No, the significance is the leap of faith to keep the faith.
Right.
If you want to really know where I got Jovi 314,
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. I was thinking of the song Keep the Faith. Anyway.
Yeah, keep.
So, a leap of faith.
So there's
Most
two
people
options.
get it. There's two options. I thought it was really cool. There's two options. People are going to go this way because it seems safer. But as soon as I put that sign up, it's like, should I go that way? I think a lot of people tend to choose this way. What do you think? Oh, look at that. There's like.
I think a lot of people spend too much time on this decision because I think they feel like if they make a wrong choice here, they're right back at the beginning. But you know, once you know how to get to that statue, it's really not that hard. Like if you fall here, you're back into the castle, and getting back to that troll statue doesn't really take all that much.
So let's do it for an ending of this video, and let's just show exactly what happens.
There's still a few places to fall here. But I think by this time, if you've studied like where the Puzzle King is and the paths that lead there, you should feel like this path you've never been to before,
Should I put
and
a sign right
it
here that says,
should feel like you're on the right way.
that's pointing this way, that says to the Puzzle King?
That would be cruel.
Alright, so you make it here. Look
Yeah.
what I'm offering you. Your dreams. Just turn back now before it's too late. Yeah, notice I've left every single option that I could have left open. I've left open.
Yeah, you can fall down there. You can go down these stairs.
I've tried my hardest
Go to the
to
right.
leave as much, as many fences not there as I could.
And of course, the signs are to reference what David Bowie says at the end.
Yeah, this is
When she's
directly
about
out of
to
the
defeat
movie.
him.
It says, just fear me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave. And then you finally make it to the place you've been staring at for hours. Or minutes.
I've seen some people try to click this statue trying to get the prize from here, and worrying that if they fell down here that they would miss out on the prize,
Yeah. But
which is hard
nothing we
to
can do.
Yeah. But you should see the Williams household.
You see the Williams household, you go through, and it's supposed to be like, I've made it back, and you kind of escaped the dream, escaped the story, and you're kind of like, did that really happen? Well, it says, when I reached that spot, I noticed the sandstone fences below and realized I had not been in that section yet, so down I went. Also, I blame the server lag for not completing it faster. When I reached the portcullis, it didn't open, so I assumed it was another locked door, and I went back the way trying to find. That's why I thought that you were done at one point, and
Right.
and you weren't done. All of a sudden, you were. Anyway, so you exit the dream, and it's like, congratulations, you saved your baby brother and showed the Puzzle King who's boss. But shh, your brother is sleeping.
I noticed the pig had died.
Yeah, that pig's been there forever. Make it down, and the Puzzle King makes one last appearance. There you are.
And here's Onda. There you are.
Congratulations.
You made it.
Well done.
And right here, the Puzzle King says, so you have bested me in my own labyrinth. Don't think you will ever be safe again. Take your prize from my hands before I change my mind. Haha, if only I had the ability to. Do we have the ability to do that in this building?
Do what?
Take the pig?
Say that again?
No. Can you take the
Oh.
pig and place it on the bed?
I
That'd be
take
kinda
the
funny.
pig, place it on the bed. You can take the pig. And I can place it on the bed. Although the corpse of the aged pig on the bed. Why not?
Is it bad for your karma or something?
No, it's saying there's no room.
Oh. How about on
Maybe
the stool?
it's too big. It's not gonna have room for that. Like, remember how you were having trouble putting the log on the table because the log was too big?
Yeah. Ah, well.
It's that.
Anyway, and as people notice that they tried to go through this 2 times, you cannot examine the Puzzle King a second time. Nothing happens.
Right.
And that's sort of what Retro said would happen. Like, you can't just go through it because you can only get the prize once. And that's why he hid the other sign behind this oven. Are you able to push that sign more into
Back?
not back, but like just slightly so I can't see it from this angle?
You know, I think it should be seen slightly. And the reason is because if somebody is in that predicament of you are now stuck in this building, there's no way out. You're literally stuck. You should be like
Yeah.
exploring
So we
and
locked
trying to
this
look,
door.
see.
So we locked this door on purpose so that no one could get in and, you know, get the prize. And the solution
Obviously.
was that you would click the Puzzle King, or so let's click this sign, and it would teleport you to the front of the house, and it would be like you just exited the house that you were just in, even though there are two
Right.
identical houses, one at the front and one at the back. So then you're supposed to think,
Right.
was it all a dream? I don't know. Was it? But then you look in your inventory and you say, but I have his crystal ball. So maybe it wasn't a dream. And then when you look back in, you don't see the labyrinth once again. You just see the house. And that is Puzzle Labyrinth. And that is what took a very long time to create. But I'm glad that it's done, and I'm glad the next part of our journey can take place. This deserves some water. I ran out of this so long ago. The strong bow. I got nothing left. So, for people that have made it this far into the stream, you'll be happy to hear, if you don't know already, that as far as we've been told, the labyrinth is going to stay open indefinitely, and you're going to be able to get the prize indefinitely, unless we forget to put upkeep.
I mean, I'm sure that there's like a possibility that sometime far into the future that the labyrinth will close for some reason or another. Just at this moment, there's no plans to. So come and experience the labyrinth and get the prize and have fun.
But we hope that you didn't watch this video first and then hear us say that, and then want to come into this labyrinth, because now you know everything about it. So this was mainly, again, for me. I just really wanted to have some kind of record, some kind of video that showed exactly what we did here and exactly what we built, and at least enough of it. We didn't go everywhere. I think that would just take too long. Definitely, if there's a lot of places to explore, especially at the beginning of the labyrinth, a lot of different ways to go. I mean, you can just the edges, I purposefully left pretty much the entire way around open on either side. You could climb the walls on the left and right side of the labyrinth beginning area and basically go from one side to the other. And there are little like, I don't know, openings along the way, let's say, that lead into the mines. And then I remember people were saying something like, oh, all the rock surfaces. There's a lot of rock surfaces throughout the first part of the labyrinth. Yes, mostly all of them are mine entrances, because there's so many ways out of that mine. But yeah, that is pretty much our video for now.
Onda says, I'm going again.
Yeah. It's been a long ride, and I think at this point I'm glad that it's over at this point. I'm glad that we can move on, go to our next journey. What do you say, Adam?
I mean, we discussed earlier. I'm up for whatever. I'm up for it. So.
All right. So, I think we're going.
You
I
can
think
say
we're going
whatever.
to. I think we're going to stop the stream now. Start it back up again, for a little while, as we journey. So this is going to be a little bit more. I don't know. What would you call it? Unofficial. More like a stream, I guess.
Yeah. More casual.
Yeah, more casual. We're gonna head back to our village that we haven't
if you
seen
guys
in a
are-
while. Stick around. We will be right back in about 5 minutes.
Right.